Hello again. This is not the update I had hoped to post today. Not in terms of so much content, just uh, there was an attempt made to make this the first joint RavensFilm slash HEMI video updates, since both myself and the band do these sorts of things every so often. And there was an attempt made, but there were obligations happening, and I had to work and this, that, and everything, so that didn't work out. So that's going to happen on Wednesday with a different thing. The main idea was to me and Trent, the front man of HEMI, we were going to do a final promotional push for the band show at the Double Door in Chicago this Wednesday night, July 13th. They're headlining a show. Four bands, including HEMI, Of Wolves, Abstraction, and Westgate, are all performing at the Double Door this Wednesday night. So if you are in Chicago, you like hard rock, you like heavy metal, you should come out to this show, because it's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome show. I mean, these are bands sharing it, playing on the same stage, once played on by the Rolling Stones, Smashing Pumpkins, and Anthrax. All these bands have played there before. This is a high-profile venue, and it's going to be a great show. These bands are going to bring it. It's going to be great. Worth your time. $10 at the door. You get in, have a great night, and that's all there is for that. And Wednesday, myself and Trent, maybe another member of the band, will do a bit more of an in-depth update about collaboration between myself and HEMI, various things we have going on. I won't get into them now, but there's a laundry list of things that we're setting up for the next 2 months, thereabouts. So Wednesday, I will be filming. I'll be videotaping, doing my videography thing for the HEMI set. So, as has happened for the previous two shows, two at the Liveware, one at the Abbey Pub. I videotaped all three of those shows, and they are available right now. You can go to the Ravens. You can go right here on the Ravens Film YouTube account, click on the HEMI playlist, and you can just view those shows right off. And again, the HEMI website that launched just recently, and you can go to HEMImusic.com and check that out, and see the great work I've been getting a lot of praise for from their fans and the band themselves. And there's going to be a separate video regarding this, more of a pitch video, because I am launching a brand new service, a pay service, something that's actually going to bring some income into me, using my videography skills for local Chicago bands. And I got brand new awesome business cards designed up. I had to get this. I saw this graphic on a stock imagery website and just had to freaking have it. It was so cool. I just paid $15 just to be able to get on the site and download this thing. I know it looks awesome. It's going to show up on the screen, and it's going to be awesome. So, HEMI Double Door, July 13th, 8 o'clock doors, 8:30 show starts, $10 at the door, or buy them online. But this late date, you'll probably just go ahead and buy them when you walk in the door, if you choose to go. And side note, Abbey Pub show that they played last month, they opened for a band called Rival Sons. And let me tell you, these guys are like one of the most amazing, absolutely, positively amazing bands I have ever seen. They're very, very classic rock sounding. I mean, but they make it sound as fresh as anything you've ever heard. There's gonna link to go show up. You get to their site and check out their music. I mean, these guys are like Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, The Doors, bands like that. That kind of sound, that kind of feel, just raw, pure, talented emotion and passion and soul in their music. It's just phenomenal. You should check it out. They have a video out for their brand new album release. The videos and the song is called Pressure and Time. It's fantastic. You should check it out. If you are a classic rock fan of any sort, you should check this band out. They are absolutely amazing. They are phenomenal live. You can just see it on stage. These guys are phenomenally talented, and they just know how to bring it. They're touring Europe right now, opening for Judas Priest, which is phenomenal too. So they got a lot of stuff going for them. They're from LA, and they're just phenomenal guys, and definitely check those guys out. Other actual news, Ravensfilm related, is that Tom McLeod has Tom McLeod, who originally cast in P.I. Dangerous, and also finally appeared in Kill Shot, opposite Steve Vucek. You've seen some footage on the previous updates. He has agreed to join the cast of the Friday the 13th fan film. I'm not going to mention the name of the character that he's going to play, but he is portraying a returning franchise character, a character that has existed in the official films, that he will reprise that role, which was played by other actors beforehand. And by the fact that I'm using the plural, you know that he's been seen in a few films, so I'm sure you can connect the dots, but I'm not going to outright say anything because it's supposed to be a bit of a reveal in the film. So he has agreed to take on the role. I just came off a week of unintended doing jack shit. I had abundance of time and no motivation, so I got nothing done when I was supposed to be getting things done. This week is going to change all that. Things are back to normal in my life, so things will get back on track and get things going in a more proper way. But Tom, he's a great guy. He's gonna come onto the film at a later date. That we're gonna shoot a lot of the other stuff first, because he only has one scene in the film, and he's got some other things going on right now that are eating up all his time. He's got to wait. I gave him the offer of, well, can we shoot this like maybe late August, sometime in September, since it's only one scene. Really wanted to have him in there. He's got the right look. He's got the right quality for the role and everything. So he agreed to that, doing it at a later date, a couple months later. Because at least if I get the thing out by Halloween, that's prime anyway. There's no more Friday the 13th dates left in 2011. The next one's not until, I believe, January. So nothing aimed in terms of that kind of release date. So Halloween is the next best thing. But Tom's a great guy. He's absolutely professional and great talent. And when he comes on the set, he's going to knock it out of the park like he did on Kill Shot, which I do intend to shop around the festival. Has just been kind of sidetracked with this, that, and the other thing. And it always seems whenever I go looking for the festival stuff, it ends up being the wrong time of year, no matter what time of year it is. Either it's usually like I'm missing all the right deadlines to get the good prices and everything. So it's a pro and con thing. And also, one thing is the price, but then it's also like the price versus the benefit of going to this festival or that festival. I mean, if you go to a festival that's starting up and they're like way far away from like any major metropolis, it's kind of like, well, I can get into this thing for cheap or even free, but then what kind of exposure am I really getting for all this effort I'm putting into it? So you gotta balance things out. I mean, if it's a thing of a good, decent exposure, it's worth a little extra money. So that's that. And this other service I'm going to be offering, you'll be seeing a video of it. Trying to get it out soon enough as an actual pitch video. There's something that just sells the service instead of just being laid back here and talking this, that, and the other thing. So right now I think that's all there is going on. We could talk about certain other things, but it's just kind of random rambling stuff of my own personal whatevers. And a weird thing hit me lately, because lately I've been trying to write some comedic stuff, like I've talked about before in previous updates, a certain kind of comedy type of thing, more towards more of a what I call comedy through conflict. There's bad things happening in someone's life. Things are falling apart, but some kind of weird comedy comes out of the whole thing. And so far, I have not been able to grasp that quite very well. Probably just because it's beyond my own personal experience. Obviously, stuff about serial killers and hitmen and everything. are beyond my experience, obviously, but at least I have point of reference to draw from other films and stuff, and so on and so forth. This kind of comedy stuff is being a real struggle, and it's kind of gone to a dead end right now. The thing that came to a realization lately is, the other last week I was watching The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, the Andrew Dice Clay action comedy from about 21 years ago, directed by Rennie Harlan. I was watching and I was realizing that I could do something like that, because I'm already all I really have to do right now is take what I've been doing, all the Hitman stuff, all this kind of dramatic noir stuff, and just flip the tone entirely. Instead of it being dramatic, it's humorous, but it's the same sort of world. It's the same type of things, only it's skewed in a more humorous way, or the characters are more over the top, so it's a little bit more out of reality type of thing, where it's just things are a little more off kilter, or things are just a little bit more hyper realized or whatnot. So I'm not saying I'm writing a script right now. It's just a thought that's thrown around in my head. If it develops into anything, it's going to be a long way out. Maybe even be a next year type of thing. Because things are rolling out in a certain way this year, and I'm not going to try to think, well, I can throw something else in there. No. So we got Kill Shot, we got Friday the 13th, we got stuff with HEMI. That's good for the next 6 months. It's more than enough this next 6 months between production and definitely editing, especially on the documentary thing. That's just going to be, I don't know how I'm going to start editing that thing, but we'll find out when I get all the footage shot. But for now, all that stuff, that's good for the next 6 months through until 2012 begins, and I can create another plan for whatever I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead. It's not good to plan that far, because it all ends up changing in time anyway. So, but I think I'd really like to do something like that. It's got the energy of an action thriller, but it's lighthearted. It's more humorous. It's just more fun. It's not so trying. It's just a bit more. It's a bit different. That's all. Like I said before, I'm going to keep going with this dark stuff before I really feel like I gotta just do something that's different, you know. So that's a good thing to focus on for now, for back of my mind type of stuff. And we'll see where it goes, as always. If it develops into something, but you know, whatever it is, everything starts with an idea, and that's one idea among infinite possibilities. So I believe that's all I have on my mind at this time, and I would really like to get moving on some of this stuff that's already in motion, that's already intent on going somewhere. So no other projects that I'm going to put on my bill for 2011. We're just going to keep going with what we got so far, and let the rest of the year ride us out. And hopefully we'll have some good results by the end of this year. So, until a little later, bid you farewell.